what's up you guys? It is Cindy here today and we have a brand new speed build for you that I am super excited about. Okay, so basically this video is pre-recorded like most of my videos have been this month, though today is June 14th, which is a Thursday, so last Thursday. You guys are seeing this on Monday, and it is my last video that I will be recording before Seasons comes out, and I am really excited. So my main game plan or idea was to get all of my videos done, not only because I had my birthday, my fiance's birthday, Father's Day, I'm going to Chicago, and Season were all coming out this month, which is a lot of stuff to do. I really wanted to be prepared, and I didn't want to have to stress about making videos, getting content out, and I wanted to be able to take a break from the game before Seasons came out, so that way I was a little bit more excited and ready to play, because if you play a game too much, you kind of can overplay it, and then you're not as excited or as interested in it and all that kind of stuff. So I still wanted to make sure I had the same momentum going with the gameplay and all that kind of fun stuff when the new pack came out. So basically my game plan, obviously this is pre-recorded, so all the videos this week I have already recorded, done voiceovers and all that stuff, and I'm really excited about all of them. So definitely leave your feedbacks in all the comments, because I do check those right after my video goes live. I do keep updated with my comments, and I'd love to know what you guys think and what your opinions are and all that kind of fun stuff. So definitely be leaving comments. We have really fun winter-themed builds this week. And actually, I guess I'll mention that this is a winter Suburban. You will see that it says 8 Sim base game starter at the top, because this was the lot where I redid the Sim Supplies 8 Sim base game starter. It's the same lot, and I just didn't change the name of it, which, I don't know, it's not that big of a deal. But this house is up on the gallery along with all of my other builds. If you want to check them out, they always get posted right after I am done building them and testing them and doing all that kind of fun stuff. So when I do pre-record and stuff like that, if you want to get the content right away, definitely follow me over on the gallery. But basically this week we have some really fun Christmassy winter themed builds. We have this house particularly, which I feel like is kind of a older family home. It has 2 kids' rooms and a parents' room, and I think it's really fun, definitely child-friendly, and a really great kind of family home. And then we have tomorrow we have the 100 baby challenge, which I'm super excited about, and it's gonna be super fun. We have Wednesday is our Wendy winter creative sim, our little winter themed sim. Then Thursday we have the little apartment remodel. Sorry, I'm trying to think of these off the top of my head and getting kind of issues, but Wednesday is the winter apartment. That one is very Christmassy and a lot more based towards, I feel like, an elderly couple who has their family come home for the holidays, or just an older couple that has family come home for the holidays kind of thing. And then on Friday we have the Ugly to Beauty challenge, which is really cool and really fun. I've never done anything like that before, so it's really cool to get to play with creative sim like that. And I really hope you guys have been liking the different creative sim challenges that I've been doing this month. They have been super fun and really interesting to do. I don't play in creative sim a lot, you guys know. I do have my Degrassi Wednesday series that I typically post every Wednesday, but since season was coming out, I've been posting season-themed ones. So I have put that on a little bit of a hiatus for now, but we will be getting back to it hopefully within the next, probably sometime in July. I think I'll probably start that back up again. But typically I do my Degrassi creative sim on Wednesday, and that's really my only 2 biggest form of creative sim playing and stuff like that. I do not use creative sim a lot, so doing these different types of challenges, the black and white, the 100 baby, doing the black and white creative sim, Ugly to Beauty creative sim, random genetics creative sim, all of those really brought in some fun gameplay and different aspects to the game that I wasn't used to or doing already. So I really did enjoy it, and I hope you guys have been liking it as well. But I don't know, I'm really into building. That is what I got The Sims for. That is what I really like doing in The Sims. So that is what you will typically see from me and see on my channel. and just see where I guess I get my joy from. I have been doing different Let's Plays and playthroughs, such as my 100 Baby Challenge on Tuesdays and the Not So Berry Challenge on Wednesdays over on my Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/ofmisfitplays if you ever want to check that out. But typically I do build, so it's been really fun doing these different challenges. Guys, I am so excited for seasons to come out. I feel like this voiceover has been a little bit weird and off. It's been 5 minutes and I don't really feel like I haven't really gotten to any point or anything, but just kind of updating you guys on everything and what we have been up to and what we are doing. I am leaving for Chicago tomorrow for me, so last Friday for you guys. I am going to go see my parents. My family is from Chicago. I am originally from Chicago. I moved to Nashville when I was 18 years old to go to school and all that kind of stuff, and I met my fiance and we had our little daughter, so we now live here in Nashville together. And it's been really great and really fun, and I really have been enjoying my time here. But Father's Day is coming up, and so I'm going to go home to see my father. And it was also my mom's birthday earlier this week, or last week, I guess. And so we're going to go see her. And, you know, like I was saying, it was my birthday, so it's going to be a whole bunch of celebrating because there are lots of birthdays, lots of celebrations, lots of stuff going on in the month of June. So we are definitely getting to go do all of that this weekend, which will be really fun and really exciting. And then when we come back, I will have all my videos done already for you guys, which is actually this video that you're watching. So I will get to prepare myself for seasons, and I'm super excited. So the game plan is on Friday when seasons gets released, I will be doing a live stream reaction to pack into seasons. Right now, I am on the fence as to whether or not I will be watching the actual Sims 4 live stream where they like play the pack and talk about the plaque where they pay the pack. Oh my gosh, that is like a little tongue twister, or like, yeah. But anyways, on Friday, the, what is that, 15th? Yes, Friday the 15th, I am still debating whether or not I will watch that little Twitch stream that they're going to be doing, or if I'm going to have it, it could be completely like new information to me or whatnot. But on Thursday, no matter what, or Friday, I guess, Friday, no matter what, when the pack comes out, I will be doing a live stream over on my Twitch channel. So definitely make sure you're following all my links down below so you get notified when I do that. And it will be a first reaction kind of style where I will be reacting to the pack firsthand and playing with all the items and seeing all the items. And then over on my YouTube channel that day, I will just be doing kind of like a walkthrough, talking about the items, saying what I like and what I don't like, and all of that kind of fun stuff. So I'm really excited for those videos to come out, and I'm really excited to do some seasonal content. I do have a little collab coming up here soon that I'm super excited about, and I can't talk about it too much, but I will say that it's going to be a good one, and I'm really excited for it. So definitely stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell button if you are interested, and just make sure you're following me on Twitter and stuff like that, because I always post when I have a new video over on my Twitter and all that other kind of fun stuff. So definitely make sure you're just following me and all my different links so you always know what's going up and when I am posting content and have content coming up, so you never miss anything. But we do have a really fun collab with some really fun simmers if you guys are interested in that. So definitely stay tuned. Season's going to come out. There's going to be a lot of really big, really awesome things coming. I might be starting a new Let's Play. I am on the fence about it. I have, like I said, already 2 different Let's Plays that I'm doing, so I do not know if I want to pull in a third yet. Like I said, Let's Plays aren't necessarily my favorite thing to do. I really do just like building, so there will be a lot of awesome build content coming out for you guys. Expect a lot of seasonal builds. Once season is out, we will be doing a lot more seasonal themed builds, and it'll be really fun and super exciting. So let's talk about the build. I guess for a little bit, it has been like almost 10 minutes now into the video, and I haven't talked about the build at all. But basically, all of the exterior and the shape of the house is completely done. I did cut out making the floor plan of this just because I ended up changing the floor plan halfway through it, and it was just a really big mess, so I didn't feel like it wasn't that important for you guys to see me trying to figure out the floor plan of the build. But right now, we have the front living room, which is just a cute little, I don't know, cute little cozy living room entrance. And I was trying to get these 2 couches to work. Now, they are both from Parenthood, but I just didn't feel like the swatches matched like I wanted them to, which I think is really crazy because they are both from the same pack. You would figure that the swatches would go really well together, and I just couldn't get it to work how I wanted it to. So we didn't end up going with that. We ended up going with this couch, which I've never used before. It is an unlockable item, and I really do love it. It's just very like cozy and homey and realistic, whereas a lot of our couches I feel like are a little bit cartoony more say, or just dramatic or stylized, whereas this one is just like a typical family couch, similar to the cats and dogs couch, but this one is just a little bit more plain. There's no pillows or anything on it, and it comes in just 3 simple colors. And I did match it with the cats and dogs love seats, or not love seats, the cats and dogs armchairs, to bring a little bit of color into the house, but not like a crazy amount. Basically, when it came to furnishing this, I was trying to just furnish it realistically and then bringing in pops of Christmas colors, because obviously when you have your home, you're not going to go all out red and green for Christmas or anything crazy like that. Your house is going to look the same, and then you're going to have little bits and pieces that, you know, represent the holiday and have all the fun aspects of that. So I did try to bring in some fun pieces so you could tell it was kind of wintry and Christmassy, but I really wanted it to feel homey and realistic. So we do have some woods that don't 100% match, and we just have little bits and bobs like that because I really just wanted it to feel like really warm and cozy. My idea was on like the little runner on the coffee table, like that's a Christmas runner, like they put it out for the holidays because it has that red and green color scheme, and then little bits and pieces like that I kind of have throughout the house to give it that look and that feel. And like I said, this is a family friendly home, so there's lots of presents under the tree and lots of little kid related items scattered throughout the house as well, which I really feel like get this house like a very realistic and homey feel. And in the end, I love how it turned out. It took me a really long time. So this is actually 3 recordings put together over a span of 5 hours. I will say, when I do my videos though, I typically am watching either Netflix or I am listening to a podcast, and I do get distracted. So like I have to cut out a lot of bits where like I'm not doing anything on screen because I've gotten distracted by like whatever I'm watching or whatever I'm listening to. So there were bits like that. But so in the end, I think the recording was around 2.5 to 3 hours long, and then speeding it up, I brought it down to like 25 minutes with all of my photos and everything that are in it, which I feel like isn't that bad. It is a little bit longer than I would like, possibly. Let me know what you guys think. I don't think I've ever asked you about video length before, but definitely let me know what you think, like what you prefer, if I should speed my videos up more or if I should cut more out of it to make them shorter, if you like the length that they're at or that kind of stuff. I know my fiance always like kind of harasses me per se, or jokes about how my videos are so long and he doesn't have time to watch them or doesn't want to watch them. Where when I go to YouTube videos and I watch them and all that kind of stuff, I typically just listen to them, or like sometimes there are some simmers that I will sit down and actually watch the whole video and like see what they're doing and see how they're styling homes. But there are some other ones where I just kind of listen to it like a podcast. So, I mean, let me know what you think in how you watch your videos, how you listen to them, what length you kind of prefer or what you do. So, typically, it really depends. So, I either watch the whole video and I see how they do stuff, and then I skip the photos because I've already seen the video, or I listen to it like a podcast kind of sort of, and then when it comes to the screenshots, I will look at the screenshots to see how the house looks. So, it kind of just depends on whose video I'm watching, what mood I'm in, what I have to do, and all that kind of stuff. But typically I like these videos purely for the fact of the voiceovers and the talking about it. I personally don't have a lot to talk about, so you guys are probably not interested in what I talk about because I don't really talk about much. But I don't know, maybe you guys like what I talk about. Let me know in the comments down below. What should I talk about? What do you like about me talking about? But yeah, no, I'd love to know. So right here, I really love what I did here. So I put in a little, one of those long side tables, TV stand tables in the windowsill because I didn't want to put counters over that windowsill. I mean, it would have looked fine because of how high the window was and how high the counters were. Like, it would have looked cohesive. but I really just didn't like that idea. So I actually tucked this table in and make it more of a shelving unit, and I really like how that turned out. I was able to fit a lot of clutter in here, and in the end I feel like it's really cozy and really nice and family friendly. You can definitely tell that this house is loved, and they have a lot of knickknacks and items that mean stuff to them and all that kind of fun things. Now, one thing I have noticed in like watching the TV shows that I watch, the different YouTube videos that I watch and everything, I have noticed that people represent like lived in and family homes to clutter and kind of messes. And they represent like more wealthy and nicer homes to clean and not messy. And I find that to be like really crazy or really weird that we like not represent, but we like label people or label homes in that kind of way. Like, I don't fully understand that. And I do build in that style sometimes, but there's a lot of times where it's a family home, but they don't have a lot of clutter because, I mean, there are cabinets. Like, why would they have their shelves or their countertops covered in things when there are cabinets and all that kind of stuff, especially with how houses are built nowadays? I mean, I feel like people don't leave a lot of stuff out on the counter. See, like, personally for me, and I think about a month ago now, I posted my actual house speed build, which is really ugly because our house isn't that great. But in person, it looks a lot better. I feel like in The Sims, the sizing of things were kind of off, so it looks a lot bigger and empty. But it is actually pretty empty because I do not like a lot of things. We do not keep anything really on our counters on a daily basis. The only thing that stays like out on the counters is our coffee press, because my husband makes coffee, or my fiance, he makes coffee every morning, so I do keep the coffee press out on the counter just to have the ease of it having out all the time. We do not keep the toaster on our counter all the time because I do not like the look of it. I think it's kind of tacky and dirty, and I just don't like having it out all the time. And then, which I noticed isn't available in The Sims, which I really wish it would be, but we do have a built-in microwave, so like it hangs up. I don't have to have it on the counter. But there's just like little knickknacks like that. I do not keep things on my counter. I do have a couple cookbooks on my counter that are baby cookbooks to help me with my daughter, make sure she's getting her nutrition and stuff like that. And they're just little reference guides for feeding her and all that kind of stuff. So I keep like those on my counter. But that's about it. I just do not like having items like out and about. I don't know what it is. I just like everything put away. I like everything clean. I like my countertops clean. I just like places to have a home, and I don't want their home to be everywhere. So it's so funny. I believe we just saw that new movie Hereditary in theaters when it came out, and it was something that I noticed in the male son, the main son, whatever, his bedroom. It was horrifically messy, and it just kind of like made me think, why is it that we associate messy bedrooms with lived in and homey? Like, why do we associate messy bedrooms with like a teenage boy's bedroom? Like, what about that makes us in our head think, oh yeah, like it's a messy bedroom, that's a teenage boy's room, like yada yada yada. Like, that's just something I don't get, because I feel like my room has always been clean. Even when I was a kid, like, I liked my room clean. Now, especially, I really like my room clean. I keep my daughter's room clean. Obviously, she is an infant, so she can't really do much or have much say in it, but I do not plan on having literal dirty clothes everywhere or knickknacks everywhere just for the sake of having them everywhere. So, I don't know. That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down below, but it's something that kind of like frustrates me in a sense, because I do not understand, like, why do we associate messiness with like home? Like, why do we associate clutter with being like warm and homey? Like, that just seems like really weird. And then we associate like clean, straight, white lines and stuff like that. We associate that more so with like fancy or expensive. Like, why can't our home be clean and organized even if we're not like fancy expensive people? So I don't know, that's something that I've been kind of like thinking about recently, or just a lot lately, and it's kind of been coming up a little bit in my builds. I feel like how I'm building my homes and stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about that. It's just, I think it's kind of weird. I don't know. So now we're working on the parents' bedroom. As you can see, the upstairs has 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, which I feel like is really good. I always like to have at least 2 bathrooms in a house if I have at least 3 to 4 Sims. I just think the more bathrooms, the better, especially like in the Sims. It just makes it a lot easier. Now, if I was going to build a realistic home, most likely I probably wouldn't have that many bathrooms, just because realistically people don't have that many bathrooms. But, like, when it comes to controlling the Sims, I feel like we need that many bathrooms. So, I always try to make room for them. Now, this bedroom is actually my least favorite out of all of them. I really just do not like how it turned out. I didn't have a mindset when it came to making the room, and it ended up being kind of smaller than I had anticipated. And I just didn't know what style I was going for with that bedroom. But I really do like how both of the kids' bedrooms turned out. I think they are really cute and really nice. So this one is for a little girl who, in my head, wants to be a vet one day. She really loves animals, and she just wants to take care of them and all that kind of stuff. And so there's a lot of different animals, lots of very, like, pastel-y, girly colors in here. And I just think it turns out super cute and very just classic and clean, and I feel like she's possibly still in her child stage. She isn't a teenager yet. Possibly, no, definitely a child. Like, I wouldn't consider her a preteen either. She is still, like, in her childhood stage. Maybe close to becoming a teenager, but not necessarily a teenager yet. How many times am I going to say teenager? And something I am noticing is I sound super nasally, I feel right now, which is crazy because I'm not sick, I'm not cold, but I can feel it like in my throat and like in me right now. I just feel nasally, so I'm really sorry if that comes off sounding really gross in this video, or if you guys haven't even made it this far because I sound disgusting. I'm super sorry about that. Like, I'm just kind of now like realizing how I sound, and I sound kind of disgusting, and I feel bad that you guys have to listen to me, but you are, so thank you. Right now, we are now working on the boys' bedroom. So this one, originally I was going to do it kind of sporty, but then I ended up changing it to more of a nerdy kind of sciencey thing. So this one is also for a child. This, I feel like, is a little bit more on the pre-teen stage. Personally, I feel like, you know, the Sim in this bedroom would be a little bit more closer to the pre-teen. Though even possibly they could easily be twins. They just have their own bedrooms, a boy and a girl. Or, you know, you can make this one easily for a girl as well. I feel like this one was pretty gender neutral when it came to it. Though I did just try to give them a little bit of their own style and their own personalities. I really do love how both of these bedrooms turned out. I am trying to put more personality into my kids' bedrooms because I feel like I haven't been doing that enough. So that was something when it came to this build I really kind of focused on, and I tried to give it just a wee bit more personality. But now we're just adding some patio furniture. Originally, I was kind of on the fence about what to put on the patio, because if this was in a winter world, they obviously wouldn't be using the outdoor patio that much. But I did, you know, adjust it in a way that made sense. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I will see you guys all again.
I'm 23, but I still bring them to you. I flip the sample out the drums, then I give them the truth. The same me, motherfucker, don't you get it confused. The last album raised the bar, but it's gonna tear off the roof. Read all about it, get your fix in. I'm independent, ain't got a deal, but I can tell you what the deal is. These labels try to make us millionaires, but they ain't feel us if the glass is half empty. I'm coming back to Philly, yeah, you got me in my feelings, and I'm putting in time. And I've been a bunch of places, and I'm still about mine. I could go and write an album about a topic, go and drop it, and I guarantee that half of these people still have a one-track mind. Don't waste my time, you know I just adjust like that. Don't know why they so impressed with all that fuckboy rap. Don't know why they so impressed with all that frat boy rap. No pun intended, but your album sounds rushed like that, and we're just ordinary people. Yeah, the last album was a story, this is a sequel. I'm in a room full of people that I love, and I ain't fucking stopping till all of us are equal. Everybody on the right side hit that sway. Everybody on the left do the same old thing. Talk is cheap, but just know my time sure ain't. I hope the blind man dance and the deaf one sing. I hope the world keeps spinning and my friends keep winning and my parents keep living and the bad stop sinning. Little Wayne keeps spitting, and when push comes to shove, would you turn your shoulder or would you learn to love? Yeah. And if I only had 16 bars, number 1 is for my family, 2nd for my sister, and the 3rd for my granny, 4 for my cousin, and 5 for my brothers, and 6, 7, 8 is dedicated to my mother, yeah. 9's for my daddy, he's always got my back. I mean, every single show and tour he booked all that. Number 10's for the labels that skipped it until they heard this. We ain't forget your meeting, we skipped it on fucking purpose, dog. The next one's for my girl, though. That's why I changed up my tempo. And number 12 will be a laugh, and I just ended it that. Load the drums in and bring it right back. The last 4 for the truth, but they don't sell enough records, so I would try to keep it catchy and disguise it up clever, but you only